I am up and at it early this morning. It's not yet 5 o'clock. Streets are empty. Good morning anyway. I have a 10-mile run that I have asked ChatGPT to incorporate some speed work in. It is on the screen. I said, look, I want to do a 1 mile warm-up, 1 mile cool down, 8 miles of speed work. Fastest that I want to get is 8:30 a mile. Can you lay me out a little workout? About half a second later, I had something generically written out. So I'm going to try that today, see how that goes. I'm up earlier than usual by about 30 minutes because I do have calls beginning at 8 this morning. So I've got to get back and get showered up because they are video today by 8. So that's why we're out a little bit earlier. Other than that, a little bit sore from yesterday's weight workout. That's good. I like that. I woke up hungry this morning, even though we had that big meal last night at the restaurant. So I don't know if it's good or bad, but I woke up hungry. Other than that, I'm going to try to knock this out as quickly as possible and then get back to you in just a little while and let you know how the workout went. It's so quiet out here where nothing has moved in quite a while. So, all right, I got to get this down, get woken up, and try to run 10 miles. I'll see you back in a bit. All right, another one in the books. The gym did not agree with me today. You saw how much sweat that I left there. Not exactly sure why the fans were on, but must have been the speed work that I was doing. I did change a little bit from what ChatGPT asked me to do. You know, the treadmill shut off at 60 minutes. And so what I ended up doing was finishing 6.5 miles and stopped, got a drink of water. And then when I started back up, if you remember on the workout list, it said that the last mile you should cool back down. What I ended up doing was starting the treadmill after the break with the cool down pace, which was 10 minutes, 30 seconds per mile. But I only did that for a half a mile. So I used it almost as another warm up and then started going the other mile at a 9:30 and then a 8:45 and actually finished the last mile at the fastest mile. So I didn't have a cool down. This is the cool down walking back. So other than that, I did exactly what AI prompted me to do. But yeah, good workout, hot workout. You saw how much I sweat there. I'm going to chug this. Let's see. Playlist today. Filter. The Wallflowers, if anybody remembers Jacob Dylan's old band. And finish with some Rob Zombie. So, like I told you, I'm all over the place when it comes to music. Just what the mood hits and the pace that I'm at and the energy that I'm feeling. So, a few minutes till 7. Finished earlier than I thought I would, so that's good. Heading back, shower up, cool down, get ready for the work day. See you back in a bit. As always, thank you for joining me this morning.
Good morning, everybody. This is me checking in for the first time. It's getting close to 10 o'clock in the morning. I have done my yoga and stretches. Our maid is here cleaning everything, and she made us an awesome breakfast of patacones and scrambled eggs. and some deditos, which are like lightly breaded fried cheese balls. It was absolutely delicious. And now my Aunt Cindy and I are going to go on a little hunt to try to find a thrift store. We have a few leads, but we're not sure what area of town they're in, so we're going to start with the one we know is safe and just check out what a thrift store here in Kona is like. I didn't even know they had thrift stores here, so this is going to be a really interesting experience. I don't think even Mari knew that they have thrift stores in Kona. I'm excited. We've got an Uber on the way. He is a mile away, 5 minutes. Alexander is coming to pick us up in a gray Chevrolet Spark HEW. We're not getting kidnapped today. I didn't get my camera out quick enough. I had no idea there was a hill this tall. I don't think you're going to be able to see it now, but we are way up high. Thank you. Wow. I had no idea there was a hill this high.
Thank you.
That's so pretty.
Golly, I didn't either.
Murray told me all the green space was just undeveloped land. Now I know.
Who owns it?
I have no idea.
No? Okay.
Use your Google Translate. Let's ask him who owns it. Okay, we just experienced strike one. The address that we were given is actually a very nice looking private residential area, and we were greeted by security very nicely. But he looked up the unit and called into the unit and tried to speak to the guy. It is not a thrift store, so I think this is a defunct address of maybe someone who used to live here. Maybe they used to sell clothes and things out of their closet, but whoever lives in 211 apartment 1101 is no longer a thrift store. So we're going to go follow our second lead, which is called the Thrift Shop Barranquilla, and it's located at the Plaza of Peace. So I got us an Uber coming to take us to the Plaza of Peace, but apparently there's going to be like a big church there. Mari said good luck finding it because she doesn't know where in the plaza it's going to be, but it's something I've never seen before, so I'm excited. Aunt Cindy is too. See if we can find it. All right, we made it to the Plaza de Paz, and that's this. But there's not a secondhand store here.
Not yet.
Not yet. We are still looking. And then over here, we have this gigantic cathedral. I'm gonna look it up and see if I can learn anything more about it to tell you. It said 27 years in the making on my aerial Google Maps. It's beautiful. It's a modern cathedral. But we're here looking for a secondhand store. Our phone said there was one. I'm sorry, our Google Maps said there was one when I looked at it from the MacBook, but I am not seeing it in person. Still no thrift store, but we have found this interesting building, which reminds me a lot of Melbourne. Forgot the name of it, but it's a big atrium like this with a lot of little shopping. Very old building, 100 years or so. It was in one of my Architecture of Melbourne videos that I did. Beautiful flowers, these are all live. Hey, we found a pawn shop. I did not think they existed down here, but I'm gonna guess that's what this is. I'm so excited. Mari said she didn't think they had pawn shops in Colombia, but pretty sure that's exactly what this has to be, right? Bicycles, shoes. Huh.
We need to look for a press.
A French press, yes. I woke up this morning and my French press was shattered. Somebody broke it. It wasn't me. I have had no coffee today because I have no coffee maker. No French press at the pawn shop, but across the street is an Olympica. They might have. I picked up some sparkling water for the guys, Britannia. These are 1.5 liters each. So whatever, 4 times 1.5 liters, 6 liters is so heavy. Look who I found, it's Colonel Sanders. We're in the mall. Las mejores cosas de vida hicieron para ser competidas. All right, we're in this store I never heard of before called Pan Americano. Look at these fun puzzles. The White House, Elizabeth Tower, Notre Dame. Whole bunch of games. Man, I'd love to have a family game night. Why haven't we done that yet? The school supply section is like 3 full aisles, and that excites me to go in because I love school supplies. They have so many pretty notebooks. Oh boy, this is gonna be bad. I could drop a lot of money on school supplies, guys. I freaking love school supplies. I think it's because I was homeschooled. We never really quite had back to school shopping the way kids going to a real school had back to school shopping. So as an adult, I am like obsessed with school supplies. I need to stay out of these aisles. I want to go down that way. Look at what the kids can do in this mall. They can come to the 2nd floor and slide all the way down into the balls pit on the 1st floor. That's so fun. I kind of want to go do it. I won't though. I probably should have taken one of these taxis up on their offer. I got an Uber and it confirmed my ride, but the driver is 18 minutes away and he's picking us up in a gray Renault. Surprise, surprise. We got some rain coming in. Also, it is my grandma's birthday. My Aunt Cindy has called to wish her happy birthday back home. I forgot to tell the vlog, the birthday card that I mailed last week cost me $40 to mail it to my grandma, but she got it in 3 days and she opened it yesterday, the day before her birthday, and she was very happy. She sent me a message yesterday to say thank you so much for the birthday card. Forgot to update you guys, but $40 got it from Colombia, South America to a tiny little town in North Carolina in 3 days. I was pretty impressed because if I had mailed it from Florida, probably would have taken about the same amount of time. Think we might get an Arroyo. It's literally been raining for not even 60 seconds, but you can already see what happens. We're gonna call her as soon as you're off. And then we're all gonna sing happy birthday in the storm. Oh boy. It looks like part of a backboard.
Trying to get it to recharge.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you. Showing Grandma the Arroyo. While I was on the phone telling my grandma happy birthday, Marshall and Cindy went out to enjoy the Arroyo. It's Aunt Cindy's first Arroyo, so I have no idea where they went, but I at least want to take the camera out and show you guys. This is probably the best Arroyo we've had since that first week when we first moved down here. Look at all these people who are stranded. Look at this! I think it's our best one. There they are! You're not going back in already, are you? I think it's our best Arroyo since the first week we got here. Well, they've already had their fun. So nobody wants to go play in the street with me. Ah, I feel like it's already going down. I missed Peak Arroyo, didn't I? Darn. I love playing in the rain. There's nothing like playing in the rain. Well, look at this intersection. If you remember, this is where we threw the paper airplane that day, right there. And then we came down to get it and we couldn't find it and we felt bad for littering. Woo! Yeah, it's definitely subsiding. I guess you kind of got to catch them quick, huh? I'm not going to cross this intersection like those guys just did. But it looks like even more fun up there. Woo! Oh! Look how deep it is! I think the locals think I'm crazy out here barefoot. Damn it, I really wanted to come out here and play with Aunt Cindy, but I don't think she wants to get wet. I thought she would love this, but she just wants to stand and watch traffic. She doesn't actually want to be in the water like me. Woo! Here's our other intersection. Man, I really wish they would just could shut traffic down and all of us could just go run around in the street, ride, float things down. I wish we could just call off traffic for an hour and let the kids play. I'd be out there playing too. Alright guys, it is 7 o'clock. We are just now taking Abra out for her little walk.
We had to wait for the rain.
Yeah, we've had a major thunderstorm. Lots and lots of lightning. Your girl should have vlogged it. There was a pop right there. I should have vlogged it. I honestly was sitting on the couch just watching it. I didn't even think to pull the camera out. It's been lightning for probably an hour now.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So we've had to wait. There's no more Arroyo, but it's been lightly drizzling. We've just been kind of waiting on it to clear up enough so we could take Abra out. Nothing else interesting has happened this evening.
We might have to dry her little paws off.
I know she's gonna get really wet when there she goes, steps into the grass. But it hasn't been a super duper interesting. Why does my camera do that? Yours doesn't.
More light required,
Like,
it says.
my-
I don't know.
Even
It's
my
trying to
phone
frame us both too.
has astigmatism.
I figured out why. She had it on cinematic mode. I changed it.
I didn't mean to have it on.
No, I know you didn't mean to have it on. Sometimes it just scrolls itself over to cinematic. Well, I say it's a little bit better.
Flooded. Look at this.
Oh wow! Hang on, let me show this. Can you see how that's flooded, standing in water there? The little playground.
By the way, they never fixed the.
We don't have great drainage here in the city. Oh yeah, they never fixed the little plastic slide cover. So, not a terribly exciting evening, although I will say this. We are starting to kind of round up the trip. We have less days rather than more, and so tonight I did. Well, we have. Oh yeah, it's true. We have officially booked our flight home before it got too expensive. So that was pretty painless.
It's like that window of time where you have to wait until this date.
Yeah, it's like 44 days or something when you're supposed to leave on a Tuesday is when you're, all that jazz.
I think we ever told them that we booked it.
We did, yes, that's true. I don't think we told them, but we did book it. Have to be careful here. We have the tile sidewalk, and I'm in flip-flops, so we all need to be watching where we step. Got our first hate comment today, telling us to put the camera down, and I say no. I'm not going to do that.
Rude comments.
So, if it's boring, I apologize, but we're just vlogging our experience here.
He told me to lose that camera fast.
Fast.
Like, well, he spelled it loose. Like my shoe.
There's a level of...
I hope I don't lose my phone.
Yeah, there's a level of keyboard warrior that if you're going to play it, you need to make sure you're checking your spelling and your grammar if you're going to do it. But anyway, not a terribly exciting evening because it's a weekday, right? However, Julie was working on tonight's video, and I was going through and saying, here's some places that I personally would either like to make sure we try or things we make sure we try to do in the city. And also talking with Julie about repeats. Are there any places we want to go back again? Do we have to have something? And so I'll leave that for future vlogs, but we do have a nice little, I think, list that'll help us kind of come down and summarize. And
I think we're going to be doing a lot of eating out because there's so many restaurants we thought we had all the time in the world to try, and now we're like, we need to get on it, guys.
Yeah, I made a deal with Jules. I said, okay, we'll spend one night cooking, and then the rest we'll look for other things to do. And thankfully so, we have the opportunity to have Mrs. Milagros here 2 days a week, and she did a fantastic job today, but she always does a great job of making meals, so that'll be 2 more days out of the week we don't have to cook. And then, Fridays are our hamburger days, and so I'm sure there's still 2 more places at least that I want to try that are brand new, and then we have to go back to at least one of our favorites as well.
Camaches, Portos.
Yeah, Camaches, or Portos for sure. So, we have done, we've done a lot of legwork, I think, that will help us kind of tie the vlog up nicely before we leave the country. And
the one place we didn't really vlog, we showed the outside, but we didn't show what we ate.
Yeah.
We went out with Mari's parents to that Italian/sushi place.
That's on my list.
It's on the list. We were trying to be social, so I never took my phone out. I never filmed. I think I filmed Mary walking into the restaurant, but I didn't show anything else after that.
Yeah.
And I hated it because the food was so good.
The food was fantastic, and we only tried the Italian side, so we're talking about maybe...
Did you put Pepe Onca back on the list?
No, I didn't put Pepe Onca back on the list.
First nice place we ate out.
That was the first nice place. You're right. Might have to go back on the list. I've had so much shrimp rice. I had seafood rice there that night, but I am just loving it. And those shrimp today, I told Jules, melted in your mouth. I mean, I didn't even have to really chew them. They had been in that sauce for so long. But, yeah.
We need to talk about
Hang on, we got an uneven sidewalk. We need to talk about what?
our housekeeper. Maybe the next time we're at the pool. We need
Okay.
To
Yeah, we might do a little.
fantastic. Everything to take rid of.
I know. We might do a little pool chat tomorrow. So, yeah, we're just kind of coming up with ideas to tie the vlog up nicely before we leave. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately, I think it's a love-hate that we have had such a fantastic time, but then we're also ready to move on to the next adventure. You know, and we're getting those plans finalized too. And
nothing is really working out as expected, but everything is working out, and
it's yeah, we're kind of letting ourselves just blow in the wind, and I think I can say for me very confidently, that's a first. I like to be very analytical and very planned and very organized, but we're just kind of letting the wind blow us right now, the way it wants us to go, and I think we're here for it. And so, like Jules said, it might not have been how we had it written out, but it's coming together real nicely. And I think, you know, this kind of being the first time that we took the leap to move to a new country and spend more than just a vacation's amount of time to, well, have done nothing but make us freer. And so we don't mind another change. If nothing else, I think that's one thing that I can take away from this is now accepting change and realizing change sometimes on the daily, sometimes hourly, when you're in a brand new place and you have expectations from your home country, and those are not the expectations that you have here. You quickly learn to adapt and respect and get into your routine the best way you can. And so I think that's one thing that I will take away from me, regardless of where we go from here. So anyway, we just kind of been doing a whole lot of brainstorming and summarizing how do we tie this up into a nice little bow before we have to leave.
I'm in love with Colombia.
I know.
It feels like home to me now.
Yeah,
It's felt like home to me since I got here, but
it's been
I am
great.
going to miss it a lot.
I know.
I'm excited to go back to the U.S., but I'm going to miss it here a lot more than I ever would have thought possible.
I know. It's so great. Sorry about that.
We kind of got cut off by a woman going gaga over Abra. Nuts.
We know she's beautiful.
I don't know
but,
when you turned the camera off, but she started the googly baby talk and did everything.
uh-huh.
I don't remember what we were saying. Something about
I was just saying
how much
we
loved,
loved, yeah, we have loved the experience. We love the city. We've already talked about coming back on our own.
Cartagena. I
in
want
the
to come back
future.
and live in Cartagena for a while for sure.
That was very cool. The time that we went to Cartagena. We'd
Yeah,
love to do that again.
That is my favorite city.
Yeah.
I thought Santa Marta would be my favorite city.
Okay.
I was going to say, I would have thought Santa Marta was my favorite town, only because we've been there before, but Cartagena has been my favorite big city in Colombia that we were able to see this summer. And we're not leaving tomorrow. We just booked our flight home. So we have
it's making us think, hey, what else?
But we have a little time left to do some things, but it's limited time. And also with the guys working Monday through Friday, it's really, we're limited to weekends and what we can do.
Yeah.
So.
But
We need to go. We need to say goodnight.
okay.
We've
We'll
been
step
trying
out
to
the
say
elevator.
goodnight
Let's step
for
out the
a while.
elevator.
Goodbye, everybody. It's the best lighting we've had since we took
I know.
the dog for a walk.
Right?
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Buenas noches a todos.
Yeah. Same for me. You know you'll see me again in the morning. Somewhere between 4:50 and 5:15 probably. Loving the Chat GPT workouts. I'm thinking about maybe building a training program for a run in the fall based solely off of his training requests. So more on that later. Good night. See you again tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching.